Hey guys, FM24 here. Welcome back to some more of our road to the league, and it is the end of the season, and hopefully next year we do much better. But it is Southport. We saved them from relegation, and now we have to build us a team, and it is going to take a lot of building. And so let's start here. The first thing we're going to be looking at is supporter profile updates. Went up by another 765 followers. Also being family. Core did go down. Remember from last year, this is a percentage of the fans and not meaningful. So those are going to go up and down as the fans kind of go up. We have 225 season ticket holders, which is nice to see. Club vision. So make the most of set pieces, which we had issues with this year. But work within the payroll, go to Cubs reputation, mid-table finish, be competitive in FA Cup and FA Trophy, and then we don't have any plans because the club's ownership is still looking to sell. So we're gonna accept that. Dynamics, we're not gonna worry about that a whole much. Team meeting. I want to say mid-table finish, and I have nothing else to talk about because I don't know what we're going to do ultimately with the team and who we can get. So we're going to be changing probably a lot of stuff here. The squad break, and that will be that. We'll be back with the end of season review, which will be a fast bit to go through because there's not a lot to go in the end of season review because we took control of Stockport only about a month and a half to 2 months ago in game. So all right, end of season review. So this is gonna be a quick one because I don't think we're gonna get a lot of stuff with this. Actually, we will. All right, so the board's going to say Ari Shaw was our best signing, but a signing on fee? I don't know if that's... we didn't pay anything for him, so I don't know. But Mo Wilkinson, we got one for that. Whitlaw was just good value for money. We just brought in Keelan Wilcock. But I mean, he matters next year, not this year. Mac Allen and Sonny Davis, which is another one we brought in for next year and not this year. And nothing crazy for the guys we let out. Here, how it unfolded. We got a B for where we achieved this season. We didn't have the FA Cup or the FA Trophy, but we got C's for that. Our goal of the season was not for us, so we won't even look at that goal. And then we have a couple new deals we're getting in here. Sponsorship, a little bit more last season, but some good raising from broadcast, corporate, competition, and matchday commercial retail. Nice to see. We lined up. We didn't line up like that this year. This is before we took over. Nothing crazy with this. Fans player of the season is Noah Smearden, which will be moving from that. I mean, I said this was going to be pretty quick with that because of the fact that we didn't really do much with this because we came in the last 2 to 3 months of the season. All right, so I've done a lot of work. It took me 4 or 5 hours. Normally, a transfer window only takes me like 2 or 3 hours, maybe 2 tops. But I have gone through, I don't know how many players, and I settled on some players that actually got released from the Premier League, and we'll see how that goes. So let's go through our transfer history of what I decided to do. So our transfers in. We're down here. So Keelan Wilcock comes in. he is going to be our new keeper at this point. He is a better comparison with, I think it was with Allen, obviously, but he was also better than Metcalf as well. Sonny Davis, we bring in, he's going to be learning this wingback position, but I think he could be good as well. He's already up to almost his max actual potential here, so he could be a good player for us down the line. Stephen Warren, just a reserve guy that can play up top. I think he should be in our division when it comes to his ability this year. Then Gucci, we brought in Gucci. I like this name. I like this ability. He is a physical specimen. He will be a sub in, or actually he will be starting in the midfield. And then Marlon Tate, who's going to be a guy that plays up top for us. We'll see what he can do as decent finishing. The man is 6'4", and we want some headers. We want some set piece goals. While he's not up to our standards this league-wise, I mean, this man, when we compare him to, say, Shaw, well, Shaw is better at attacking, and Shaw's better at actually height as well and aerial wise. I think this could be a good bit because they're not really that far off in the grand scheme of things. So I'm hoping we see some good stuff from him. The ones going out, Luke Grimshaw went to Morpeth Town. And then Aaron Kennedy, I think that was before I actually took over. The last bit's in from South Shields, so coming in from the Vanarama National League. We pulled him in, and I think he is going to be a good defender for us and a substitute down the line. Ben Newell from Lincoln City, we brought him in. He didn't really play at Lincoln City, who is at League 1, but I think he can come in and give us a little bit of good play. Good, consistent performer, ability to strike the ball sweetly. I mean, I think this guy, if he gets on a streak, he could be good. Cameron Rice from Barnsley came over. I think Barnsley is in League 1 as well. Yes, they are. So this could be a good one. Also a good sub player coming in. And I think his physicals are off the charts. Good work rate, good tackling technique. We'll see how he plays. He might end up being a guy that plays in the midfield. Then the last one, probably our best signing. He was from Manchester United. His value is already 130 to 300k. He is a leading Vanarama National League North-South player. We're going to stick him on defense. Great tackling, aggression, bravery, positioning, marking. This man is an absolute monster. Absolute monster. And how he compares to, say, a Broderick, who was our previous top tier player. I mean, Broderick is very good, but these two playing in the back are good. I mean, even Roberts is better in physical and balance, and I think we're going to have some fun times with him. So how that sorts out, Broderick will still be in the middle because he just has a better ability at a no-nonsense cover back. Roberts will be back here. Now, we'll see Parker and Rice probably be the subs in and out here. Depending on what we get in the middle, I might eventually switch this out where the Segundo Volante, Rice can affect up at the top, but I think we'll play as a DM at first. And we'll kind of see what we get into with this. This is a defensive midfielder on defend. I mean, that's a little bit more hasty than I want to play. However, I think we will play like this because good physicals here with Solia. And then not the greatest physicals here in Henderson, but we can see Henderson come in, Lara. I mean, really our subs come down to the top three here with actually the top 3 here. And then Kinsella is, well, he's young. I think we're going to have him still play. Warren will be the one that kind of subs in up top if we need him in that. But I think we're going to have a really, really good team going in to this. I want to agree to put these guys available the under 19. So next bit, do want to look is the division itself. So season preview, we are, media says we are a top 8 team, top 10 team. Really? Now 8 still puts us out of the playoffs. That's going to be interesting. Let's seeing that. Media Dream 11 should be pretty much everyone that's not one of us. So that's interesting. Alfredton Town just got relegated down. So that kind of makes sense in that. So we'll see what we can do. I think this could be a good platform. I think this is something we could really accomplish on that. And we did not break the bank doing it. So we came in probably about, almost about 20K less than we went to at 350 was where I put my hard cap on that. What that means is I think the projection is technically wrong here. I think we're going to make more than 141K. I think we'll be able to make this up. Because even with this, I don't think we're going to be over. Because our expenditure is still like 1.2 million. And looking at the expenditure last season, we did spend 500K last season. So we were definitely under. And the income was up there at 916K. So I think when it's all said and done, should be able to actually be able to circum that. And we should be fine at this point. We have no debts and loans. There's our sponsors, nothing crazy with that. Our club is still in the takeover process, but it's been like off and on, off and on. Owner doesn't know what he wants to do. So let's put a little uncertainty here, but our mission is just to work within the payroll budget and grow the club's rep. So nothing crazy, get a top half finish. I mean, media says we should be 8th, so that's a top half finish there. And then make the most of set pieces by the board and make progress on and off the pitch by the supporters. So we should be good there. Not really anything else to report. We start. FA Cup hasn't been drawn yet. FA Trophy, we don't have to worry about a third trophy like we did in the southern parts of the leagues. So it's just about 2 trophies in that, which our expectations is just be competitive in both the FA Trophy and the FA Cup. And then obviously you've seen our top half push for next season. We'll be playing this to start with this 5-2-3. Gonna have a little bit of an issue on the right side to start with, but we shouldn't. I think we've strengthened the defense, but ultimately I think it comes down to the fact that, eventually we'll have to strengthen the midfield, and hopefully these guys do come through and get some good training. We did bounce up the training facilities and now at 2 stars. I don't think anyone else has that unless they've been relegated down. 1.5 stars. I'm not seeing. I wish I could have just an easier way to see that. That's us in Southbridge. Yeah, so it looks like just Alfredton Town is the only one that has a good training facility. Okay. And hopefully that translates into better training for the guys. Because I could really use some good training. Some good advancement in some of these guys. their talents. So we'll kind of see. Other than that, kind of a shorter video. Our abilities on everything here as we're looking at. We got a couple of guys that did stay on from last season that we're going to keep on. But most of the contracts do expire besides Casillo, who's a youngster, next season. We'll see what we can do to retain some talent as well. And if we do get a good promotion push, you never know. Maybe we'll get these guys and, well, we'll have them for the long haul at least into the next division. But I don't think the talent's going to be that different at this point, but I could be wrong. For our salary, we didn't really break the bank as well with it. While Henderson is a regular starter at 23, we tried to keep everyone around that 15 to 20 as we could. So that's been good. And some guys just wanted 9 contracts for whatever reason. So there is that. So that will be the end of this episode. I've taken long enough on this. I'm going to cut this. I'm going to get it up because it is technically going to be going up for Friday. I'll have the weekend and we'll get some games going on Monday. So thank you all for joining me. Go and leave a like below, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Later.